Ah, hey, what's up, friends? Welcome back to Coffee Time with Alice. As you can see, we're back on location in my studio. I'm actually working on some recording. You've noticed things have been a little off schedule for Coffee Time. Sometimes I get these episodes out a little bit late. Recording takes a lot of time. It's very intense, especially because we have a bit of a time constraint. We're going to be moving out of this space very soon, so we're getting all of our recording done before that happens. Because we'll be releasing our debut album on September 3rd. It's called Goodbye Wonderland, and if you didn't already know, the name of my band is the Wonderland Rejects. Check us out on Instagram. Yes, that was a shameless plug. I also have some videos here on this channel of some of the stuff we do, so yeah. Recording is a very interesting process. As you can see, I like to use Ableton Live for my recordings. There's a lot of other software out there, like Pro Tools is one that a lot of people like to use and swear by. I like to use Ableton because it just works with how my brain works. Basically, you just record it in here. You've got all your different options, different things you want to do with that, EQ and compression. This thing is a lifesaver, I'm going to tell you that right now. Definitely my bread and butter when it comes to mixing. You just record your different parts. You got your vocals, you got guitar and bass, you got drums. Like, that's just so beautiful. Like, looking at sound waves is beautiful. I'm going to show you something really cool. This is what my death scream looks like as a sound wave. Look at that. Wow. I'm sure you probably want to hear what it looks like, don't you? Well, here we go. Bet you didn't know I could do that. Or maybe you did. It's important to note that recording and playing live shows are two very different things. When you play a live show, it's very organic, and you can play the same set over and over and over again, and it's going to be a different set every time. The crowd, like if you have a crowd that's really into what you're doing, there's a bunch of people there, you're going to be playing that with a lot of gusto. Then, as opposed to like if there was a small crowd, like you're playing the 1 a.m. slot and there's 5 people in the audience and only 2 of them really care. It's going to be harder to have the energy with that, but you still do. It's a much more focused energy. Because something I heard in wrestling that I apply to music, don't punish the people that showed up for the people that didn't show up. But it's always different, which makes live music such an interesting thing. Like, the community you can build through that. Recording, on the other hand, is not so organic. I mean, it can be. Like, if you're doing a live recording, for instance, that's why usually live albums sound so different than studio albums. But when you're doing the studio, you're recording something that's going to be forever. People will stream it thousands of times, and it's going to be exactly the same all thousands of those times. So there's more pressure, because you know it's going to always be there. You want to make sure every note is nice and crisp, that every beat is right on, that we've got the perfect timing and all that, as perfect as we can, which creates a lot more pressure, and it is quite a bit more stressful in that respect. And musicians, a lot of them lean one way or the other. Some people like that pressure. Some people like creating things that are always going to be forever every time they work. lot of them make a good living that way. They don't play live at all. They just do studio stuff. While others, they love the chaos. They love that the song can always be different, that it can always keep growing. They love the interactions with the crowd. I love both. I lean a little more towards the live stuff myself, but I like doing the recording too. Sometimes it gets on my damn nerves. But I push through and we keep creating because there's nothing like the feeling of hearing your song finished, recorded, mixed, mastered. You're hearing it out of speaker for that first time. You look at your band and you're like, we created that. That's a very beautiful feeling. But yeah, thanks for hanging out here in my studio. Let me chat recording with you and nerd out a little bit about it. If you're a recording musician, what's your favorite software to use? Also, if you're a musician or artist of any sort and you've got a project coming up, because I'm plugging my stuff, go ahead and plug yours. Put it in the comments. I want to hear about it, because we're all in this together. Alright, rock stars. Glad you're here. Love you all. I'll see you next time. Stay awesome.